Sometimes people will ask, why should I support our Catholic schools if my parish doesn't have a Catholic school, or my town doesn't have a Catholic school, or the nearest Catholic school is 50 miles away?
Even though not every parish has a school right next door or even close by, the impact of our Catholic schools is absolutely seen, especially in the number of vocations to the priesthood and vocations to the married life, and the number of wonderful families that are part of our diocese.
I was so formed by all of the great Catholic lay people and religious and priests that were there. It's just impacted me still to this day, and it has ripple effects because it's now affecting my children and my husband and everyone that I come in contact, really.
Education has been a big part of my family. Both my parents were teachers. I know, again, because my mom had taught in the Catholic schools for so many years, the kind of sacrifice that, and the beautiful sacrifice that so many of our teachers and faculty and staff members, the sacrifice that they make financially to work in our Catholic schools, but at the same time, the beautiful passion that they have for education.
We don't educate to test. We educate for heaven and to form the whole person to be virtuous, to grow in holiness, sacraments.
And I think that's what Catholic education is about, right? Is just giving our kids the opportunity to be educated in a place where Jesus walks into their classroom, literally through the Blessed Sacrament, but also through their teachers and through their education. And to begin each of their classes in prayer, each of their days in prayer, and end each of their days in prayer. I mean, that's everything, right? Because it's tough in the world that we live in to raise up holy men and women. But to have Catholic schools like we have in our diocese that are just so phenomenal, really across the board, to have that opportunity, I think, how could you pass that up?
I really felt like I was very blessed to have great priest teachers. I think that as far as my vocation to the priesthood, being around them, sort of kind of normalizing the priesthood, just so many great examples of them.
The Lincoln Diocese has, for decades, maintained the priority of ensuring that our schools are affordable for any family that wants to choose Catholic education. Regardless of income level, regardless of the size of a family. And the Good Shepherd Scholarship Fund was instituted in 2019 to help close the gap for families that want to choose Catholic education but may not be able to otherwise afford tuition, and also to help our schools be able to welcome those families by providing them with these scholarships. Since its inception, the Good Shepherd Scholarship has awarded over $6 million in scholarships to our families. And we know that the future of our Catholic schools depends upon the continued sacrifice of all of us working together to maintain affordability for families. By supporting the Good Shepherd Scholarship, we'll be able to ensure that our Catholic schools will be bearing fruit in our diocese for generations to come.
We look around us and, there's a lot of challenges out there, whether you talk about the pandemic or the political situation or culture. But we were made for these times. Each one of us were made for these times. These are our times. And that's what's exciting, is to realize that God put us on this earth at this particular time in history because we were made for these times.